Hey, OLFMs, welcome to a special edition of the Pandemic Paulcast, or maybe the post-pandemic Paulcast, I'm not sure. My name is Paul Martin. If you don't know me, Director of Curriculum Development and Delivery here at TRU Open Learning. Well, it's been a long time since we've done one of these, and my apologies for taking so long to get there. But, you know, it's not Poutine for Thursday, but it is, well, at least here where I am on the corner of 3rd and St. Paul, it is Poutine Saturday. I'm sitting here having some lovely poutine from Alchemy Brewing, just in downtown Kamloops here, and enjoying some fine IPA from Red Collar Brewing down the street. None of them will ever sponsor me, but, you know, have to give a shout out to them. And I should also, as I'm holding up my beer to the camera, drinking on camera, I should also point out that I am not here representing TRU in any way, doing this on my own time, but wanted to reach out to all of you to share a few things and to say hello, mostly. It's been a while, and so thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well where you are. So lots of, let me start with the news about some news about TRU and open learning. First of all, we are still in a temporary space, right now on campus, but, by mid-January, the modular space that, we'll be moving into, should be ready to go. So we'll be moving in there and all be back together as one team. That's sort of the OL operations side of things, in Kamloops. And a busy week ahead for TRU and Open Learning in particular, and that is that this week the interviews are taking place for the Vice Provost of Open Learning, Teaching and Innovation position. And you may have seen some notifications on TRU Connect about the presentations that are happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you can log in and watch those remotely. And I believe you can ask questions, so please do ask away. I'm sure you'll have many. So that's really good news. And, you know, I think getting that position in place will be really good for open learning and all of TRU. The Truly Flexible initiative continues at TRU. And the first phase, as you know, is really our revision of a lot of our courses. So we've got new instructional designers, new capacity in a number of teams, and we are revising a great number of courses. And you'll have seen and probably participated in some of these projects so far. But I just wanted to remind you to make sure to keep an eye on the TRU Careers website, because that's where these positions get posted when we are ready to revise a course or create a brand new course, and there's some of those coming as well. And also, you know, we're always looking for OLFMs, it seems, so please do take a look there. And if you are too busy to take on any of those tasks, I would love for you to share them with other academics that you know who might be interested in helping us to revise a course or becoming an OLFM. That word of mouth is crucial. And of course, as you know, OLFMs have to be living within BC to work for Open Learning and TRU. But for the course development projects, we can look far more widely. So if you have colleagues in other parts of the country, especially, please pass along those opportunities, because we would love to have some people working on some of those courses. Speaking of courses, just a reminder, Curriculum Services will be happy for me to say this. Make sure if you are in a continuous entry course, you're an OLFM for one of those courses, so as opposed to the paced courses. If you see things that need fixing in a course, just typos or things like that, make sure to send that to fixmycourse@tru.ca. If you see things that need to be changed in terms of wording around assignments or things like that, please do not go into Moodle and do that yourself. That has to go through Curriculum Services, and it's really important for us to know that that we have the most updated version of that course on hand. So if there's questions later on, or appeals, or questions from students, we know what to be looking at. So please, and they're the people who can do that for you. some excellent news to share on the enrollment front. So the figures came out the other day, a couple weeks ago, for our October registrations, and I can share with you that registrations were really strong in October, and fiscal year to date, our course registrations are 17% higher compared to last year, and 20% higher compared to pre-pandemic levels for the same period. And this year, over the fiscal year to date, international registrations are up 64%. So there were 5,531 to be exact, international registrations between, what would that be, between April and end of October. And these account for about 22% of our year-to-date activity. Domestic registrations are up as well, and those are at about 19,335 so far for this fiscal, and that's about 8% higher than last year. So open learning courses and programs are increasingly an option for students, and we're seeing a lot of interest in them. And that really, I think, is due in great part to the excellent work that you do as OLFMs supporting students. It's to the variety of courses and programs. We've got over 400 courses, over 60 programs available to students. The flexibility, above all, is key to students, but also the fine and amazing work of OLFMs and of all the teams behind the scene. So curriculum services, led by the Associate Director, Naomi Kluche. Delivery, led by our Associate Director of Delivery, Sarah Langlois. Student engagement and experience, led by the Associate Director of Student Engagement and Experience, Matt Dick. And those teams are incredible. A small but mighty team supporting 275 OLFMs, 15,000 plus students, 425 courses. It just boggles the mind, and it's one of the marvels of open learning, and I think we should all be really, really proud of that. So great work, everybody. Finally, some personal news for me. Some of you may have heard this already, but I wanted to send you a personal note, and that's part of my reason for drinking and eating poutine today, and filming another podcast. I wanted to let you know that I have accepted a new position at Okanagan College, and at the end of the month, I will be leaving, end of December, I will be leaving TRU. I'm taking this new role starting the beginning of January as the Dean of Teaching and Learning Innovations for all of Okanagan College. And I'm going to be able to do a lot of really cool work there, working with the ed tech people, the teaching and learning folks. The library will be under my portfolio, student support, so the math support, and the writing center, things like that. So it's an exciting opportunity, but I do have to say it was a really big challenge to figure out that that's what I wanted to do. In part because of how amazing this job has been, and I've been in this role since August 2019. I've loved my job every day. I've been happy to come to work, excited to come to work. I've loved working with all of you, all of the teams on campus as well. And the work that we do in open learning is incredibly important. We serve students, we transform lives every day of the year in every corner of the country. And it's hard to think of anything better than that. So we really do incredible work, and I'm really proud of what we've done. Really, it's been my honor to serve you. I'm going to miss you all dearly, and the work. And I really do wish you the very, very best. I will not be far away. I will be down the road. Carolyn is still working for TRU, so I will be, as a faculty member, so I will be bouncing between Kelowna and Kamloops, as will Carolyn. And it's sad to leave the corner of 3rd and St. Paul here, but I wanted to share that news with you and to wish you very well and to thank you for everything that you have done for me and for all of our students and for Tier U as well. So please take good care. I wish you the very, very best, and I'm sure I will see you again before too long.